Humanity has been lost amidst conflicts, wars, diseases, and the relentless pursuit of power, bringing disaster to the entire world. The destruction caused by the rich and powerful, whose sense of responsibility was forgotten, created great social divides and, with it, violence, hunger, and despair. In the end, when it seemed that things could not get any worse, those who had always been waiting revealed themselves in jubilation. Priests and cultists, spread throughout the world, performed the great ritual that brought Cthulhu from his dwelling, the first of the great old ones to reveal himself, who completely devastated civilization as we know it in the face of a horde of monstrosities whose mere sight brought madness and death. After the disaster and the death of billions of people, few survivors still seek to resist amidst the rubble of what were their homes and cities, seeking hope in simple victories, resisting day after day amidst the realm of monsters and those who have decided to serve them. You will be in the shoes of these survivors, hiding in shelters waiting for opportunities to search for food, medicine, weapons, and equipment to resist almost certain destruction, fighting daily against people taken by madness, cultists, dark priests, and worst of all, Cthulhu's wicked creations, which can drive a man insane just by being in their presence. This is the Portuguese version of the book The Legacy of Cthulhu, previously released in Brazil. There are 3 ways to play The Legacy of Cthulhu. Solo player. In the first way to play, a player creates one or more survivors and interacts with them in the created scenario. Thus, it is possible to play The Legacy of Cthulhu alone, interacting with the scenario through rolls of dice on predefined tables, gradually unfolding the character's story. Group of players. In the second way to play, you and your friends will use the tools for generating and conducting the game without the need for a narrator. Thus, events and characters will appear according to roles on predefined tables, while you will react in the way that seems most common to your characters. Narrator. Finally, the third way to play is with one of the players taking on the role of mediator, similar to the master or narrator of other RPGs. The mediator will answer questions in place of the oracle, ask for tests to perform basic actions, role events, and mediate the player's actions, having the freedom to insert different elements in the middle of the story. The book will be divided as follows. A short introductory tale, relating the survivor's situation. Introduction with information about the product and everything that is necessary to play. A description of the scenario used in the game. Rules for character creation, with a step-by-step guide to assembling your survivor and your shelter. A lean and functional rules system, the same used in Vampire, Alone in the Dark, which uses 10-sided dice, also known as D10, to resolve everything. Rules for spells and sinister artifacts, brought to the world by the great old ones. Rules for creating scenarios, cities and ruins where survivors venture, with the iconic city of Arkham as an example. Solo play system, with various events tables that happen in the city, capable of generating more than 20,000 different events, with unique occurrences, neutral and violent encounters, and important characters that will cross your character's path. Oracle system to give even more color to your game, inserting elements based on simple questions and dice rolls. List of adversaries that can be faced in dangerous wanderings through the city. Character evolution system, with simple rules to make your character more prepared to face their adversaries. Character sheet for you to record your character's statistics. The system in The Legacy of Cthulhu is based entirely on rolling a 10-sided die, 1d10, and adding the value of the attribute and skill being tested, as well as possible other modifiers such as skills. If the sum of the rolled die plus the attribute and other modifiers is greater than or equal to 10, the test is successful. Higher values grant bonuses to the effects of the rolls, called power bonuses, which allow for various extra effects, such as greater damage or enhancements to the use of dark gifts. Characters in the scenario do not roll dice, reacting to the character's actions in a quick and dynamic manner, providing fluidity to the game. There are also rules for weapons, armor, various damages, wounds, and healing, as well as unique mechanics for the magic of the great old ones and the madness caused by them. The game is straightforward. Your character can wander around the scenario, doing whatever they want, and can accomplish. Whenever necessary, you can return to your hideout to protect yourself, heal your wounds, or build equipment, weapons, and upgrades. The scenarios are divided into hexagons, representing the various areas of a completely destroyed city. Moving to an adjacent sector takes 1 hour on foot or half an hour using a vehicle, car, motorcycle, bus, etc. As soon as you enter a new sector, you must follow these steps. Choose an action to perform. Roll an event on the specific sector table. If desired, perform other actions, paying the time cost for each. You will have access to basic actions, from searching for resources, finding temporary refuges or new hideouts, getting weapons and equipment, and interacting with various characters in the scenario. In addition, the tables allow for the generation of 17,790 different events when all the areas of the scenario and the various types of neutral, violent, important characters, and important events are added up. The Legacy of Cthulhu RPG was created by Jefferson Pimentel and Bruno Sattler, and the crowdfunding is open on GameFound, whose link is in the description below. Don't forget hit like and subscribe. Thank you for joining me, and see you in the next episode.